And Jurgen Klopp made changes on Sunday as well to keep Liverpool fresh for tonight. Central defenders Saka and Lovren return after a weekend rest. Emre Can recalled in midfield. Roberto Firmino returns to the starting lineup. Lallana, Coutinho and Origi all in from the start again. Origi scored twice against Stoke, having got the all-important away goal last Thursday. The referee tonight, one of the most experienced on the European circuit, Cüneyt Çakır of Turkey, is in charge. He was the Champions League final referee in Berlin last May. Now, Thomas Tuchel recalls his big hitters after a weekend off. German internationals Schmelzer and Hummels are back in defence, along with Lucas Piszczek. Julian Weigl is also back tonight alongside Gonzalo Castro, and the big three all started on the bench on Sunday. Tuchel hopes they'll be refreshed and effective after that rest. Aubameyang in particular, who was quiet in the first leg. Shinji Kagawa is in from the start. He won all three games against Liverpool with Manchester United.
Anfield are just special moments, special evenings, and this has got all the hallmarks of another famous night at Anfield.
There's Aubameyang. Mkhitaryan had made the run, and Aubameyang, who didn't get many sights of goal in the first leg, with his first one tonight.
Yeah, Liverpool kept him really quiet in that first leg. This is probably the closest he's got to goal over the course of the two legs. Aubameyang, normally associated with running in behind, he likes space to run into, really.
And Mkhitaryan can bring it forward, and now Kagawa. Marco Reus on the move. Here's Gonzalo Castro, and in it goes to Aubameyang. What a save, and then Mkhitaryan, and it's the dream start for Borussia Dortmund, and a disastrous one for Liverpool.
Well, disaster for Liverpool. He couldn't do much about that one, Mignolet. He made an outstanding save from the first attempt. But I mentioned at the outset, bodies in the box from Borussia Dortmund. They're getting plenty of it. It started off with Coutinho, a sloppy pass. But the Moreno should be overlapping there or just supporting, but then look at that. 5 against 5, early doors. And they work it really well, certainly onside Aubameyang. But what about this for a save? Point-blank range. But just Mkhitaryan just following up. Pretty simple task at the Kop end. What a start for Dortmund.
Well, they've been the main source of goals for Borussia Dortmund this season. That's the 21st of the campaign. A fine goal-scoring one for Henrik Mkhitaryan, the Armenian international. And you can see what it means to Thomas Tuchel. And it changes the balance of the tie. Here is Firmino, who's got plenty of experience of playing against Dortmund from his time with Hoffenheim. Marco Reus can have a run and feed it through here to Aubameyang, and Liverpool are opened up again, and they've scored another one, and it's 2 for Dortmund inside 9 minutes, and Liverpool on the ropes already.
Well, he showed absolutely nothing in the first leg, did Aubameyang. But he's burst into life already here with a little bit of space to run into to use his pace. He's exploited Liverpool at the back, and what a finish that is. You see him at the bottom of the picture, just waiting and waiting for his teammates to win the ball, and it's pretty simple. He just pulls off the back of Sacco, gives him space to run in, and really it's one of the only places he can shoot stretching like that with the ball bouncing high into the near post. Disaster for Liverpool.
It's that kind of finishing ability that has the biggest clubs in Europe drooling about Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. His 37th goal of the season. Klein found by Milner, and then Lallana, and now Origi, who's in for Liverpool!
Oh, what a move that was from Liverpool. Lovely switch of play, nice touch and ball in from Klein. And then I love that type of run, the little diagonal run. Well read.
3 goals in his last 2 matches, Origi.
Shout for that.
Lallana to Origi, who's onside. Firmino is in there with him. Others arriving, one of them is Moreno. Well, he knew what he wanted to do. And he couldn't quite pull it off, but it's a further example of Liverpool starting to grow into the game.
Yeah, and that man, Origi, he's having a good game so far. He's making some lovely little diagonal runs. This is another example, just a bit of time, composure, picks out Moreno perfectly well, and he sees it, he has so much time, he can pick out the flight of the ball, he should...
Here's Roberto Firmino, and now Klein, who's a growing influence as an attacking player. That's a really good ball in as well, which was dealt with by Piszczek at the expense of a corner. Yeah,
not only was the quality of the ball absolutely spot on from Nathaniel Klein, but how early he takes it as well. That's exactly what you want as a front man. He had a really good first leg.
Trapped over there by Weigl, and he had to go the long way round, and he's into Origi, and it's another opportunity squandered by Liverpool.
Oh, but that's brilliant play, and he appreciates it too. And you might say it's a big missed chance, but it's the only area as a centre forward you can get into. To get in front of your man, you have to go past that near post. It makes it a difficult finish. You're just trying to feather it, get as very little on it to send it to that far post, and he just gets, well, not enough. But a great run from Origi.
As we saw on the clock, they're slightly more possession based, but they've still got the ability to counter like this through Aubameyang, and he's in again, and it's Sacco with the challenge. He's made so many of those during this year. Limping after that challenge by Sacco that was timed perfectly.
Yeah, Sacco does really well. Couldn't see, certainly a fair challenge, a brilliant challenge.
Whipped in by Coutinho. It's another half chance for Liverpool. It was Firmino this time.
Yeah, as difficult as it gets, really, coming away from goal. Loads of pace on the ball, so there's nothing wrong there, but you're just, again, trying to get as little on it as you can, but change the course, the direction of the ball, and just gets too much on it this time. Hard skill. And Liverpool...
Piszczek supporting him, and he's got the run on Emre Can, and they're in behind them here, Dortmund, and it was teed up there for Aubameyang.
What a hand again from Mignolet that was. That was going to Aubameyang on the back post. And Mignolet gets a hand on it, just takes it out of the path. Look at that, he was all set, his leg was up, just ready to tap it in, keep it down. In game action nowadays.
Aubameyang to Royce, and Royce is in and tees up Aubameyang. Another opportunity for the German side, and it's those two combining again, Marco Royce and Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang.
Yeah, great combination play. Can just stretch, and I don't think that's really a chance because it's just out of his reach. It'd be just another couple of inches. Body saves you playing through teams.
It's Firmino, and then Coutinho. I think was there, it took a deflection. It's the first time we've really seen Coutinho dance into the box like that.
Yeah, another good shot. Bit of play from Liverpool in and around the edge of the box. Again, a good spot from the referee to see it was a corner. We need him to spark in.
Here's Lovren with plenty of time and space, and lots in red to pick out. The Lallana and Origi were in there.
Well, what a fabulous ball. And from, guess who, Dejan Lovren. Not sure whether that was a corner or not. As soon as Origi jumped, I thought he's going to outpower and outstrength him. It was Piszczek in the end that was brilliant defending on that back post. But I think Divock Origi would have been licking his lips there as the ball came in on the back post.
Half time. No changes made by Jurgen Klopp, Michael. Nothing in terms of a change of personnel. Does that surprise you?
Not really, Darren. I think he'll, obviously, we're talking about Daniel Sturridge, aren't we? He's the only person really that...
Because Piszczek is the defender over there. Firmino's made a good run, and he's got options here. Lallana and Origi were in there. And only through to Weidenfeller, but it's another promising position, Michael. They had lots of those in the first half, Liverpool.
Yeah, they do get into a promising position here. You don't have to really lift your head up, just knock it into a dangerous area. Into neither in the end.
Here's Emre Can, who plays a good ball through to Origi. Origi in for Liverpool! And there's the lifeline in front of the top. And it's Divock Origi, the man in form again.
Well, just what Liverpool needed. An early goal in the Kop end to give them a bit of belief, and didn't they deserve it? Origi's been brilliant right from minute one. It's great play from Liverpool, passing it through the centre of the pitch. And what a first-time ball that is from Emre Can. Origi, good first touch, takes it early, slips it underneath. Weidenfeller, game on.
Origi's 9th goal of the season, and his 4th goal in 3 games for Liverpool. And Jurgen Klopp, I'm sure, wanted the early goal at the start of the second.
The Klopp would literally suck the ball in, wouldn't they, for the last few minutes.
Excellent feed from Origi. He's looking to apply the finish himself. He's playing with so much confidence, though, isn't he? And so much maturity at this stage of a European competition for a player who's not 21 until next Monday.
Yeah, he's still young, still raw, but he's got absolutely everything to grow into a real top-class player. He's got size, strength, power, speed.
It's Hummels. Excellent ball into Marco Reus. What a fantastic goal from Borussia Dortmund. The vision from Hummels and the finish from Marco Reus was top class.
Well, sometimes you just got to take your hat off and say, what a fantastic goal. And there's the value of a ball-playing centre-half in Mats Hummels. He brings the ball out under a lot of pressure. Waits and waits and waits. As you see him under pressure from Divock Origi, and he just waits until the perfect moment. I think he's just onside, and he delivers an inch-perfect ball inside Nathaniel Klein. And Royce, well, it's on his right foot. It's your dream angle, set it out towards the outside of the post and feed it back in with a little bit of bend. It's an easy-ish finish, but he doesn't half do it well.
Takes Marco Reus to 20 goals this season. Nobody scored more goals in Europe in a Borussia Dortmund shirt than Marco Reus. And while Thomas Tuchel celebrates, Jurgen Klopp into Sturridge, and then Coutinho looking to play it through towards Origi. It was Mkhitaryan who spotted the danger, and then Allen loops one.
Yeah, lovely neat play again from Liverpool. Not sure about this. Joe Allen's had an immediate impact, some really lovely touches, but back to goal, 20, 25 yards out maybe.
Joe Allen. Moreno. It's Coutinho. Milner. Coutinho. Oh, what a fantastic strike! And Liverpool back in it again. And it's Philippe Coutinho.
Well, Liverpool got plenty of bodies in that central area now. It was Coutinho that almost starts the move, plays it into his man, goes for the return. And that's a natural corner to smash it into, hard and low. Again, set it out towards the post and just let the natural curve on the ball bring it inside. Is it game on again?
Well, he scored the decisive goal on the stroke of half-time at Old Trafford in the second leg of the previous round against Manchester United. He's Liverpool's top scorer. And this ricochet falls to Allen, and now there's an opportunity for Origi, who's got support, and he's got the confidence to try it from there and almost pick out the top corner as well.
Well, he gets a new and an half from the Kop. Not sure whether it was the right thing to do, though. I thought Moreno making the overlap into space on his own was the right thing. It's not a bad effort at the end. I just think Moreno would have been in if he had played him.
Well, Liverpool fans have been here once before this season, haven't they? Again, Allen's free kick was taken quickly and effectively, and it's through here to Sturridge. I think he was hampered a little bit there, Michael, because Origi was pulled back, wasn't he, off the ball?
Good spotting down, yeah. Just watch Max Hummels here, getting hold of Origi here. Look, 2 arms around.
It was Socrates who got it away. Milner with a searching ball towards Lovren. A vital touch there by Weidenfeller. Emre Can has gone down and stayed down inside the 6-yard box of Borussia Dortmund, and he's hurt himself.
Yeah, he does look as if he's hurt himself. It's amazing with James Milner, isn't he? Can't beat the first man again yet. He gets from a corner that's unopposed and then He gets 2 chances to put the ball in, and he knocks 2 pearlers in.
Straight away by the draw for the Europa League. Will it be Liverpool or Borussia Dortmund in there? In goes the corner towards Sturridge. And it's Sacco this time, and there is life and belief for Liverpool.
Well, it just shows you that not every corner kick's going to beat the front man. It's an average corner to say that leads from Coutinho on that far side, but it bounces. Daniel Sturridge makes a nuisance of himself at the near post. And Sacco in that 6-yard box where the goals are got. He nods it down, keeps it down. And what a finish this could be.
When you talk about a collector's item, there's one. He's not scored a goal since the... Milner's free kick. All kinds of time for Lovren. Well, he had time to take a touch and pick someone out if he wanted to.
It's a rush of blood. A rush of blood. Why are you trying to knock the leather off it from over there? You're never going to score from that angle. Feed it back into the box. Keep the ball alive. We'll see what he thinks of it. That's exactly what I thought.
I don't think they've got a Premier League match for...
Free pass without someone chasing them down. Just to chip it forward.
Into stoppage time. Daniel Sturridge. Milner. Can he tee up someone in red? In it goes towards Lovren. Oh, he's done it! Liverpool have come back from the dead. And Dejan Lovren with a vital goal for them. Liverpool lead at last at Anfield.
Well, this place has witnessed some unbelievable finishes in European competition over the years. And there goes another one, right at the cop end. The most unbelievable second half. And it's that big man, Lovren. There's a hint of offside. I think Sturridge is just on. Well, this is brilliant. A little nutmegs into the path of Milner. He dinks it up to the back post. And the big man at the back post. At the cup end.
Well, we mentioned that Sacco hadn't scored a goal for a long time, nor had Lovren. And when they needed it most, 2 of the most important players on this Europa League run for Liverpool this season have come up with the goods. The 2 centre-backs have scored. And in stoppage time, Jurgen Klopp sees his side come from 2 down to take the aggregate lead, and they can smell the semi-final.
Well, what a game. You see the reaction of the Dortmund fans. They can't believe it, nor can we. Although we've seen it before.
Well, for David Fairclough again. The last chance for Dortmund. Gundogan. Oof. The clock can breathe the sigh of relief because Liverpool have got it. 2-0 down after 8.5 minutes. Seemingly dead and buried, but Marco Reus made it 3-1 on the night. And Dejan Lovren and Mamadou Sakho, the 2 central defenders, with rare goals to send Liverpool and Jurgen Klopp into the semi-finals of the Europa League. What a night, Michael.
An unbelievable night. Sakho's got to be really careful here. He's almost goading the Dortmund fans. But what an unbelievable night at Anfield. It's seen so many of these over the years. You never get tired of seeing this.
The favourites for the competition are out. Liverpool can march on thanks to those 2. They've been immense defensively. You can see the emotion there on the face of Kenny Dalglish as well, and see most things at this ground down the years, but